Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Welcome, welcome, people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm not gonna say it again. You better be welcomed. You better be welcome to today's stream. Let me do the coffee sip. As Scott Adams used to say, the simultaneous sip, right? Nobody holds the copyright to that anymore. But, you know, out of respect, I should probably not take it. You can't escape me, says Ned Vedley. Apparently I can't, you know. It's all good. Hello, hello, Trundle. Hello, Ricky Bobby. Are you Christian? No, I am not. I am not. There was some talk of Jesus, and people pointed out that my knowledge about Jesus is lacking to be, you know, not crass, but to be not fair, but to be kind of weak on myself. It's lacking, you know. But to be fair to me, people don't agree what Jesus did, so you know. Bramble West. Somebody said that it's a bait. I don't believe it is, but the thing is 10, 30. I mean 40, 30, right? I've been watching you on YouTube for about 5 years. This is my favorite TV stream. Welcome, welcome, and thank you for your kind words, my friend. Do you have a very large American audience at all? I'm not sure I understand the question. You can kind of see my audience. Oh, you mean like, do you want me to go in the analytics and see how much is American? It's I don't know what is very large. It's the largest out of all my, you know, my viewers. America is the biggest one, but that's I think that's, whoa, that was a fast cue. Man, calm down. League of Legends, please. Don't jump at me like this. I just wanted to do some farming. I just wanted to do some farming, guys. Welcome, Brax. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what I don't like to play against, actually? I don't like to play against Anivia, but it's, you know, just because I lost the game against her, that's it. People say ban what you're tilted against. That's a smart thing. It's a smart thing because the math in banning things is so complicated that you might as well just ban the thing that makes you feel psychologically better. And what makes you feel psychologically better? Is this pokerish? Maybe. Hopefully this is not going to be a flamer. Because sometimes people do be flaming me, but very rarely, okay? It's not that much. Not that much. Hello, chat. Hello. This program, I have news for you. I finally crawled out of silver. Now I'm gold on my way to diamond. Well played. I think plat and emerald is in between diamond. So you might have just skipped, you know, might have just put the cart before the horse. Plat and emerald. Yeah. I banned Misfortune for 3 months straight because of one bad game. That is just amazing. I respect you for it, honestly. Huge respect. Because what else is there than being psychologically healthy, right? What else is there? Nothing really. As I like to say, living in a cave is possible and being happy all the time. It is possible. Is that something that we want to do? Not really. Is that going to make you into an asshole? Maybe. You know? I just don't know what's above gold. Sure you do, it's plat. Sure you do, my friend. Oh, I think this is the first time in Let's... Oh, there's Tomasi B. I know this guy, have played against him 3 times, and 3 times he lost. So, fortunately, we are on the same front right now. Now, is it just me or this Zillion's face is... It seems like somebody drew it not out of fantasy, but somebody drew it as... They had a picture of an uncle they hated or something, and they just kind of drew the face. Is it just me? How's the climb going with all the inflated ranks? What do you mean inflated ranks? It's going well. I actually don't know. I would have to look because I'm playing both top and mid, and I still have to understand, you know, I want to look at only the top games, right? So 20 top games. Though I want those to be counted as the climb. So I can tell you, after 20 top games, I can tell you, here's the win rate top. And I would have to look at my match history. I think it's 100% right now, 4 games. And I think I've lost 2 games mid, something like that. You'd have to watch on OPGG. If you go on OPGG, you will have the answer. But you have to filter by the lanes, right? I want to invade. Can you ward? Yes, I can. He was asking that offset. But, you know. Okay. Okie dokie. I can ward, of course. I have no problem warding, Mr. Shaco. What's your name? Kingudi. So Kingudi might actually help me in my lane. We'll see. If he does so. So does she have... Oh, she has the slow one. Plants versus Zombies, man. If this game is very interesting and I upload it to my YouTube channel, it's gonna be called Plants versus Zombies. You best believe that. I am not messing up the server. Whoops, stepping on them. There we go. You can step on graves, but I can step on your plants. So, you know, that should tell you something about who is going to have the, whoops, upper hand. Well, it doesn't really matter, I guess, because she spawned 2 out of nowhere. So. Okay, Mr. Shaco. After that invade, what we doing? What we doing after that? What the F? Is there even a point looking at the plants? Because there was 1 plant, and then suddenly there were 2 in my face. What are we doing here, Zyra? Cook with Zyra. By the way, this is probably an OTP who's playing mid. So I got to be careful because sometimes OTPs who cook and, you know, they be... Oh, by the way, Brax, how do you like it? I fixed the emojis. They finally work in the chat. Oh no, Set. Oh no, Set. What are you doing? Why are you inting? Well, he's not inting. Excuse me. Whoop. Okay. 21, thank you. There's a zombie on the farm. There's a zombie on the farm. What is that music? I kind of feel like it. Whoops. It could be something. Okay, Mrs. Zara. How many plants do... Is it worth stepping on them? Because it feels like I'm gonna get burnt immediately when I do so. Don't flash, Zyra. Don't flash. Shaco, run away. Mister. Excuse me, mister. Oh no. Oh lordy. Yeah. Well, my bad actually. My bad. Yeah, Shaco, it happens. Happens. She was there first, you were kind of, you know, running away from me, and I kind of thought, you know, it is kind of my bad, but, you know, just a mid-div at this point. But I'm gonna pay you back, don't you worry. I'm gonna pay you back. I'm paying you back, because right now you are paying me, because she's losing farm, but I will pay you back, definitely, my friend. Just wait for level 6 and then I start balling. Okay. What broke them to begin with? It's just that when you have a custom solution, which I have, I'm not using any kind of like third-party chat applications. It's completely custom made by my programmer team, which I, you know, have. And that programmer team did this. So I don't know how it works. What I do know is that, okay, that it's a custom solution that it's like, it's not like it was broken. It was just like, it's not working until you make it work. It's like that, right? Okay. Man, Zyra is full health and full mana. That's what you get for not helping your Shaco, right? Whew. If we win this game, if we lose this game, yes, my fault. 100%. But again, I'm gonna try to pay him back. Whoops. I think I just have to go back home now. I can't fight with this double buff. It's, you know, it's impossible. It's impossible to fight the double buff. Or is it? Yeah, careful, careful. I think we have to just give that up. Muslim? I'm not Muslim. Why you keep asking about my religion? I basically have no religion. When I was younger, I was a little mad at Christianity, as the school kind of makes you mad at Christianity for some reason. But then I realized that is one of the most tame religions. And these days, of course, because it has lived through the, what is it called? Kind of like people being mad at it for a long, you know, it doing things in the world and people being mad at it. And then it's kind of becomes tamer and tamer and tamer, you know what I mean? So I'm not that mad at it anymore. There we go. She didn't know it. She wasn't ready for it. I was playing tame. I was Christianity in this match, and then I jumped on you, you know? Don't be walking through the bushes with your pants down, because sometimes people jump on you there. And she was walking through the bushes with her pants down just now. Metaphorically, of course. Metaphorically, of course. Jinx says FF15. It's all good. We can FF15. It's not like I'm going to press the yes button, but we can do it. It's, you know, it's not that big. Whoa, that was a good bomb. Whew. Wow. Wow. Is Zillion Muslim? Okay. Enough of Muslim jokes. Okay. People used to be real mad at jokes like this. I actually don't know if people are mad these days. Okay. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We did get the dragon, which is, I like it, you know. I like it. I'm starting to pay back my Shaco friend. Now, I can neither confirm nor deny that my second item is going to be Bandle Pipes. But I can speculate that that's going to be that. I can speculate that. Latvian Farmer 17. Welcome, my friend. Latvian Farmer. That's me. You know what's funny in Latvia? We have this guy on TikTok who is growing watermelons. And he's a character. Oh, there he is. That was a good one. That was a good one. Don't do it. Zyra. Told you. Oh, she told me not to do it probably. Oh, of course they chain it. Oh, excuse me for thinking they're not going to press all their buttons and let me live. My bad. You know, I used to think that ability haste has diminishing returns and that armor has diminishing returns and magic resist has diminishing returns, but it's not true. Mathematically, it's not true. It is true in actual fact when you look at the game, but mathematically, it's not true. By the way, usually the YouTube chat shuts off like hour 1 in the stream. But, okay. It shouldn't on the stream because my programming team, again, was tasked to fix it. You know, the programming team said to me, hey, we have fixed it, but I haven't tested it out. So there's a bunch of things that I haven't tested out yet that I did task my programming team to fix. Okay. I can neither confirm nor deny that the programming team is human, but that's a different question, right? People are going to be racist against robots, you know, which has started already. It's, you know, not going to be good. People don't want to hire robots for some reason. Smack. Okay. Oh, I healed on them. That's cool. I like to heal on them. I gotta remember that Zyra has a very, very mean R button. Have you ever faced any of the North American... I'm not in North America. I'm in EU, Nordic, and East. As of today, I'm rank 2 Yorick on the server, rank 1 Yorick mid. I was surprised that I'm actually rank 2, even if you don't count mid. So, pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty cool. There's another Yorick who plays a very weird item, who's rank 1. And I guess he plays top. So... Oh, I believed in you, Set. I really did. I really did believe in you. I wonder if he knows that he's been on my videos. Like Mist Absorber. No offense, Mist Absorber. No offense, Set. Whenever I speak about players, I really... Ooh, okay. I really think about them as the League of Legends characters. I never think about the... Some NA streamers went over. Oh. The Frenchman is rank 1 OTP. I don't know if it's a Frenchman. Oh, oh God. Oh, what are you doing, Zyra? What you doing? Oh, she's preparing for the dragon or something? Oh, no, 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 no. Should have been more careful. She cooking. She cooking, really. Because now we got a prob. Okay, we got a prob at that dragon. Don't we? If he uses... No, 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 don't go there, man. No, 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 Mr. Shaco, please. Okay. Had to flash. Had to flash. Shaco, you have that Q, don't you? Yes, you have. You have it, boy. Well, I'm liking it. Okay, I'm getting those bandle pipes pretty soon. Pretty soon. You're gonna see some bandle pipes gameplay. So cool live on YouTube. Now I hate Twitch and the other platforms. Is there a reason? Or do you just not like pink? No, violet color. Yeah, we have this Latvian farmer who farms watermelons. I think I was rudely cut off before. And he farms watermelons, and it's awesome. He's like, his mannerisms are a little bit suspicious, but it's amazing. He's like, I don't know, he's like 18 or something, and he's just farming watermelons. It's awesome, you know. It's one of the most awesome things I've seen as a thing. Don't do it, Plants vs Zombies. Okay. What's interesting when you are mid as Yorick is that if you push enough, if you stand right over here, you can use your blue trinket on that spot, which is really important when you want to give your team some kind of like maybe find where Sejuani is. Oh, missed it. Was important to not miss it. Missed my E and missed my Q. So if you were wondering if you can miss your Q, yes you can. Yes you can. Is this the inferior server? I don't know. People say it's bad, but I don't really think it's that bad. Maybe it is, who knows? Whoops. Man, she has so many plants and everything. Okay. Start poking, boys. Akali joining that dragon fight. We don't like that. We want Set to be the one who pushes, I guess. Right? Jinx wants to push. Why? Oh, she's tilted, I think. That's why she's pinging that. Yeah, I think she's a tiltmeister. Game recognized game, Set. You know, I know what you're playing there. I know you're you know, I know what you're doing. Clone going in. Oh, that's just the clone. Actually. He says huge. Oh god. No. Oh, of course she has Ignite. Oh, please. Why wouldn't she have Ignite here? Just to push me back a bit. Okay. Twitch is freaking woke, and I don't want to support this platform. It's hard to say. No comment. I don't know. I suspect they are. My guess would be that they are, yeah. Is YouTube not woke? Okay. Unfortunately, Set was killed in action. He's missing in action there. Getting that plate, thank you. This is not looking good. Oh, did he heal her? I didn't know about that mechanic. Can somebody check, rewind, if he healed her while she was dead, giving her more health as she spawned? Never knew about it. Cool mechanic, I didn't know. Maybe Dizillion doesn't know as well. Maybe he was just lucky to do it. Oops. Where's Zyra? Where's Zyra? There she is. Hitting that Shaco. Okay. Zyra coming again. Okay. Set doing something. Okay. What's interesting is that Sejuani just wanted to go to the Herald just now, but she got nibbled so much by this Leandri's Torment that, you know. I gotta say, playing against this Zyra, kind of hard. Maybe I was unlucky, I don't know what happened there, but I feel like, yeah, it's not that easy. I gotta get those bandle pipes going, man. I gotta have that music. I can't be without music here. Every platform is getting more corporate each year. We need something for creators again. What do you mean again? What was the last time? I think the problem is that YouTube and Twitch is the only thing that actually delivers results for people like me, for example. Money results, you know, income results. Because this is, this is income. Me streaming this, it's just a pretty good income. Especially when you live in Latvia. It's like, for Latvia, it's better than for United States, for example. If you're streaming from Latvia to across, to the world. Oops. There we go. Please don't let me die. Very well. Man, she wasn't ready for it. Again, she wasn't ready. Okay. What about Kick? I haven't seen Kick. I haven't, even thought about Kick. I know that it has this vibe of kind of being this anti-woke or something, but I feel like it's like there's a monopoly. Twitch was a monopoly, supposedly. And as with any monopoly, it is the reason why monopolies don't exist in nature is because once a monopoly gets settled in a natural situation without the government, copying becomes so inexpensive that somebody immediately does it, and there's immediately huge competition to the monopoly, and this copy that does it, it does it with way less resources. So in a sense, monopoly has a very great advantage because they are a monopoly. But they, in a sense, because they were the ones paving the way, the second guy, like MySpace and Facebook, right? The second guy very often will F the first guy. And it just, it just happens. Bando pipes. So I think that Kick or these other streaming platforms, it's just so easy for them to pop up. But I don't think that they would necessarily be better. It's just that they are the second one that's like kind of like the rival of the first one. You know what I mean? So they always have like this upper hand of being like, oh, they are doing things better because this big guy, we hate him. Which is fine. You should be careful of monopolies. I think she might die. Should I join my team or should I continue pressuring this? I'll continue pressuring this. Interesting. Zyra, careful. Zombies are here. Plants are, even though a farmer is a farmer. Oh, she wants it. She wants to press it. She wanted to press it, but she's not, not gonna press it. The Monopolies always can do it cheaper. That's the point. Yeah, but you're missing my point. I guess it's true because they have done things already. My point is that, for example, McDonald's, they made the burgers, right? They proved that the business model works. So in Latvia we have this Hess burger, which is just a burger. Exactly the same as McDonald's. They just copy exactly everything. Investment is like 1,000-fold less than the McDonald's did, but they still get a chunk of the market share just because it is way easier to copy a business model than it is to pave the way, in a sense, right? Oh God, is somebody coming here? Oh, am I the one who's gonna die now? What's going on? Well, I'm getting nibbled here, I'm getting a little bit nibbled over here. Catrick doing some sounds in the background. It's all good. Lady Catrick. Yes, very close, Nedvedly, very close to what I'm trying to make. Now, I'm not saying that Twitch can't have like some kind of shady things where they're trying to corner the market or not allow people to come in, or have it very easy to, you know, do all kinds of stuff. But from what I've seen this a lot, where there's this first big guy who paves the way, does all the expensive things, then their business model works. And it's incredibly cheap. The point is that it's cheap to create the second one, you know, and I think that's one of the biggest reasons why it's almost like a natural law. I know it sounds kind of, you know, funny or dumb to speak of economics as a natural law, but I really think it is. I think you can see the same thing in nature. Although nature doesn't really think this way. They don't, you know, for example, when a tree grows somewhere where usually trees don't grow, the other trees can't just say, oh, this tree is doing it, we're going to do the same thing. They don't really do that, but maybe some biologists would argue that no, they actually do it. You know, maybe they do. It would be very nice if we could just not lose the Baron now. Really nice. I would like it. That would be sublime if we wouldn't give them the Baron now. Well played, my team. Now, you know, this set, when he's not facing me, he's a baller, okay? He's a baller. That was unlucky placement of the bombs. That was really an unlucky placement of the bombs. Oh, God. Okay. Well, it's important that we still don't give the dragon, right? Baron, I mean. Okay. I think it's gonna be easy for us to get the dragon. There's this podcast called Endgame, and it's very unpopular. I think the host's name is Amanda or something, and she's very unique in the way she thinks. She's thinking about economic value constantly, especially in the world of AI. I highly, highly suggest her podcast. It's a very new one, so you can say that, oh, I was here first. You know, Pokrick sent me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm releasing Maiden. So there are two things when you release Maiden. You either go push mid. The thing is this, let me make this very clear. Yorick can do whatever he wants. All the rules are gone once you push with your Maiden. You can join team fights, you can support your jungler, you can support your Jinx, you can do everything you want because the pushing is happening, and that's the most important thing. What the father does when he's out of home is not really that big of a concern, right? Because right now, there's a prob for them. Oh, please. There's a prob for them. They either choose the dragon or they choose to protect the inhibitor, right? And I think, well, we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. They're going to do the Baron, maybe? I don't know. Seth just punched a bunch. Ooh, interesting choice by them. So, okay, this is a macro moment. This is a macro moment, definitely. It's too many variables for me to understand what exactly is going on here. I'm going to do the easy money thing. Oh Lord. Whew, that was close. I would have died. I'm going to do the easy money thing, which is pressure her as the maiden. Look at my thumbnail. Look at my title on my stream. This moment is exactly what I'm talking about because I'm a team of two. One of us is pushing and the other one is pushing the other side. And I'm getting work done. Somehow Set stopped the Baron, so this is just awesome, I gotta say. And she's gonna get it. No, she's not. Well, 5 plates Maiden, 5 plates Yorick. Now this is the macro moment. This is why we'll play Yorick. This is why I play Yorick. I actually don't know. Whoops. I saw that. I saw that. I saw it. Smack. Oh, what was that inhibitor hit? What was that? I think we finished through Set's side, right? Yeah, let's not troll. Let's do it as the Set does it. Oh, interestingly enough, I do troll. Okay. Well, sorry, we can't end this. This is not the end game yet. Or is it? Hey, why did you choose me out of everything? Well, and we are not out of the woods yet. We are definitely not out of the woods yet. I'm not listening to Whammon. Come on. Come on. But this was an amazing macro moment. This was really, even if we lose, just because I don't like this smolder, I feel like this smolder could really turn the game for us. Especially since we trolled it here. Don't this mistake take away from the fact that that was an amazing split push, okay? Because it was. I'm not sure if I should take the Jack Show, the protein. How is that pronounced? Protein, is it right? Because it feels like you're getting protein because, you know, armor, magic resist. You're bulking up. Oh, Zillion, you dead. Or are you, though? That's a genius Zillion. It's not a genius Zillion, but he's, you know, oh, he's gonna die and we're gonna win. Oh, he dying and we win and that's it. If that hits, we win. Well, that's unlucky. That's unlucky. I would have liked us to win, but I guess the cortisol is still spiking. I guess the cortisol is still here. We got that cortisol gameplay. I think we're gonna have to do the unlucky thing, which is just be patient here. Just patience. What is this build about? Yeah, it's AP Yorick. It's why do you say I call it as if it's not? Come on, bro. Be for real. Be for real, bruh. Okay, Set is doing a little bit of that. You know what? Which one is better? Elixir of Sorcery or Iron? I would say Iron. Hello, father of one, says Emil. Yes, father of one. Congratulations, me. And the wife. It's done. It's done. I've been listening to a lot of crying since the birth of my daughter. In League of Legends, of course. Okay. But in comparison to other builds, do you mean like other people who play AP? I guess in that sense, yeah. It's not AP, but, you know. Ooh, that's not good that Shaco died. I'm still going to do the split push. A team of two. Okay, a team of two. Oh. Okay, Set. I'm counting on you. Unfortunately... Oh, actually. No. This is actually pretty good. We just need to get small. Oh, he dead. I think we have to call it. I think we're calling it. Yeah. We gotta call it, guys. Too much is happening. I can't I thought she hits that bubble, man. I really thought she hits that bubble. Oh god, can we please do it? The cortisol gameplay. I don't need cortisol gameplay here. What I need to do is I need to nibble that Nexus, okay? We can't not do it. We have to do it before Smolder spawns. Please, guys. Please. Why is this? Why is the cortisol gameplay going on still? Oh my. He killed him again. I can't finish the Nexus. Lord. At least we get the soul, right? I you know, this is not... Well, I gotta calm down. I have to say, it what it is. And as I've said, it is not a passive saying, it's an active meditation. You say, it is what it is, and then you look, okay, what is? So what is now is the fact that the Baron is spawning. And the same thing can happen in your life, right? You say, it is what it is, and you think, okay, I might be mad, I might be something, but what actually is? And that in and of itself, unless there's like a super dire situation where what actually is that you're chained to a radiator and, you know, your eyes are slowly dripping out or something. Apart from a situation like that, what is usually is a little bit more calming than... Okay. We gotta be a little careful here. Set is doing a little bit of cortisol gameplay. Okay. Man, I got this feeling that if Smolder doesn't die, we're just gonna lose the game. Do I sell this to get anything, or is this worth? Well, since I don't have money for anything else and Baron is coming up, I guess I just get one of these, because, you know, what am I doing then? Because I need a full item before the Baron, you know, I can't risk this. This is really important. So you won't see me ever building this, but, you know, we can still lose to this Smolder after all. Of course we can. Of course. It is what it is, my meditation too. There's, by the way, there's some kind of a badge that is called It Is What It Is. You know. Okay. Maybe this is a good item. There's a lot of good stats for Yorick. You know, it's similar to Bandle Pipes. It's just cheaper. Okay, though. Team of two. Team of two again. If she attacks, I go. He attack. Oh, God. Yeah, well, actually, this is good because she can't protect it. I'm going to slowly, man, excuse me. I'm going to very, very slowly push because I don't believe that she can. Man, my voice. It's cracking. Okay. Man, I have to clear my throat. Okay. This is not a good time for that to happen. It would be cool if we got the Baron, wouldn't it? Okay. Slowly pushing. She can't stop this. Okay, they kill me now. Gotta be very careful not to die. Okay. It's her time to do this 1v1 now, but, you know, I still don't think that she wins it. Yeah. Whoops. Man, she gets the Nexus healing now. Very, very close. Can't do it. Well. Okay. Really cortisol gameplay. Damage blocked 190. Not that good. Not that good, actually. Sell bandle pipes and get torch. Isn't it a horrible item? Just absolutely horrible. I think it is. Oh, what are you doing, Shaco? Oh my, okay. Whew. That was insanely lucky that he survived that. Okay, that's it, and now we win. Because the team of 2 is split pushing, and we are getting the Elder. Oh, we have an AFK. I didn't notice that. Since when is she AFK? Oh, please, enemy team can't know about this. That we have an AFK. It is still fair because it's 2 people versus... it's 5v5 because of Maiden. But it's still, you know, it does spike my ability to... okay. No, 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 don't do that. It really does spike my... What is Zyra doing? How did she not fight Maiden there enough? Oh, she reconnects. Man, that's a good time to disconnect, isn't it? It's an effing good time to disconnect, lady. This Zyra was fighting Maiden once already, and now she's fighting her again. Look at how much pressure is happening on the map, by the way, because of this pushing. Sejuani just can't get that Elder. That's about it. If we don't win after this, that's out of my hands. You know, I've done my part. I've done my part. I don't know, maybe this one? Okay. Jinx, using that Elder. Shaco, using those boxes. Zillion, using those bombs. Okay. Bum bum ba da die. Seth says follow me. I'm gonna follow you, don't you worry. I'm actually not gonna do that. There's no way we lose this. There's no way we should ever lose this. We don't have a wave though, so that's a prob. Yeah, but Elder is just too strong. By the way, I have lost a game like this against Aurelian Sol, against Smolder. Oh, he got a pentakill. Now, I gotta say something. Last video, I think that he was in the jungle, or he was somewhere. Oh no, I didn't upload that game. So you don't even know about him. Well, he was doing poorly, but now he was doing great. So. Da-da-da. If you were alone in forest, who would you choose, Yorick or a bear? You mean like who's more intimidating to me? You know, who's a scarier opponent? Okay. I don't think there's anything for me to review in this match. Do you think there is? I don't think there is. I don't think there is. Maybe the bear won't cave your head in, but Yorick will. Bear is insanely, you know, he's gonna rip you apart. There's a chance that he won't, but it's very low. So, you know, I would say Yorick because you can talk to him. You can talk to him. I remember back like 2 years, this was this victim fantasy scenario where people were asking each other would they would choose a man or a bear. If you were riding a bear, would you choose Yorick or a forest man? That's question sounds like a trap. That question sounds like a trap, my friend. I'm liking the bandle pipes. It is a good item. I really hope to never meet a bear, because bears are... They are... I don't know why. Maybe because we have so many bear toys, people think that bears are okay. But he's gonna eat you. And the problem is, bear is not a predator. He's just a farmer. So if he sees you as a threat, he's not gonna kill you and eat you. He's just gonna eat you. So there's gonna be a little bit of a buffer time between you and the Lord, where it's gonna be painful. That's as far as I understand about bears. You know, so it's a prob that he's not a predator, okay? Because he doesn't have the instinct to kind of like stop you from moving. He just wants to pin you down, which is apparently what they do sometimes. They just pin something down with their paws and just eat, just graze. Graze upon that sweet, you know, red lemonade. Yeah. Just for good measure, I'm gonna ban Irelia of this game. Come by my stream on and say hi. Well, guys, you can go in and say hi. I'm not gonna do it, but you know. Bear don't used to eat humans, so they are probably just walk away. Yeah, probably. But even if there's a 5% chance, I think an honest number is like, let's say 20. Because if you meet a bear, let's say there's 1 in 5% chance that he has cubs, which means that there's 1 in 5% chance that he will eat you. So it's a 20% chance of a big prob, okay? So, you know. Why Yorick digs graves? Does he have a thing for outlaws? Yeah, that's a good pun. I like it. I think he does. I would see Yorick as the one who doesn't care about law and order. He just cares about... Ooh, we have that Yasuo in the mid lane. We got that Yasuo in the mid lane. I feel like Yorick cares about balance in life. You know, just about balance in life. I gotta check if YouTube is actually working. Can somebody on YouTube send a message so I see if it's working? What do you call a Chinese cameraman? Am I gonna say a racial slur if I answer that? Or if I read your next message? I think slur is a good word to make people physically not want to say something that is labeled as a slur. I think it's a good word, you know? YouTube is definitely broken. Yeah, my My team of programmers need to be a little bit fired over there, I guess. But it's impossible. It's impossible to fire them. I do have a Yasuo whose name is Unbreakable, which is... It loops around cringe into cool. You know, it just loops around it. Filming. The joke is just a... Yeah, that's a light joke. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, please escape. Can you escape? Smack. It's a little bit unlucky that he can get one more in there. You know, oh, Kindred. Kindred spirit. Kindred spirit. Did she get anything? Okay. Dad joke. Yeah. It is indeed a dad joke. Yeah, people on YouTube, I'm sorry. I thought it's working, but it turns out that there's some sort of a limit for YouTube API where they don't allow you... Whoops, of course he got it first. Where they just, 10,000 requests or something. Not sure how exactly that works. The only reason I know these programmer slang terms is because I absorb them through communicating with the programmer team. And, that's the only reason. I think I might have to get chainmail. Chain vest. Somebody semi-convinced me that you should never get Bramble if it's exclusively not like big worth to cancel out any kind of like big healings. Okay. Because before I get anything going against this Yasuo, before I get any like tank items against them, it's not gonna be that easy. So YouTube people, feel free to come over to Twitch. Feel free. I know they say it's woke, but I think we can handle some woke. One of the interesting things is, as horrible and civilization destroying as woke is, it is always better than what's happening in Russia. Because there's a tension, for example, in Latvia, there's a tension between, hey, we don't like this woke nonsense, as they call it. Okay, I can't go there, Kindred. Well, I can, but... well... But the other side is always worse. Lethality is good against Yasuo. That's actually kind of true. But I gotta get the chain vest. No doubt about it. Chain vest is just a no-brainer item against anybody who does physical. Does crit Rick work? I would say no, it doesn't. Yorick really suffers from crits because he doesn't fully benefit from them. There's just a huge prob there. Prob after prob. One of the probs is that ghouls don't benefit from it. The other prob is that Q doesn't completely benefit. Okay. Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So it doesn't, yeah. Don't do this, Yasuo. Now I have the chainmail. I have the chainmail, boy. Okay. He might get level 6 and then it's going to be a problem for me. Okay. There he is. But I can 1v1. I'm pretty comfortable over here. I need to outplay him with flash somehow. Because I have it. It's burning a hole in my pocket. I need to take his shield first. There we go. Yes. Man, he got... Oh. Why do we have that Shivana here? Please tell me she doesn't have anything. Oh.
Marvin Durham Kellerwon't says, I love Yorick, cheer one, 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 cheer one.
Well, thank you for the bits. I might have to have a talk with the programmer team. It's all good. It's all good. No worries, man. I know you didn't do it on purpose. It's fine. It's my bad for not thinking that that can happen. It's a classic text-to-speech thing when people donate, when the message is too long. That happens, right? Okay. What you doing, boy? He's so busy using the ghouls for dashes that he got smacked. Yeah. How do bits work? Is 1 bit like 1 cent? Right? I want more stories, Pokrik. Give me a theme. Give me a word and I'll tell you a story. I have lots of stories. I have lots of ideas. Some of those ideas, you know, are a bit boring. Some of them are not as boring as the other ones. Wrong target, Karma. Could have done this. Could have done this. Okay. I want to hear a story about you going shopping. Let me think a little bit. What comes to mind? So, the first thing that comes to my mind is that there's a person who I know. It didn't happen with me, but it permanently changed the way I use the phrase, "you done?" So this person was buying, I believe, cheese in one of the shops in Riga. And what happened was he wanted to use his own bag. And the shop lady said, okay. And the shop lady said, you can't use your own bag. And as I understand the situation, if you can imagine it fully, he didn't respond to anything. He was just standing there. And he said, you done? Now, this isn't the appropriate way of using the you done, but it is an awesome way to use it. Okay, so it permanently gave me this feeling that you should use it. You should use you done in a situation where it's not entirely applicable. Man, I thought that we don't need this. I thought that we don't need this. It is important that this guy, okay. And because you can imagine that the lady says, hey man, you can't use your own, bag here. He says, you done? You shouldn't use it that way. The way you should use it is the way Lalo used it in Breaking Bad. Excuse me, Better Call Saul. What he said was, after Gus, had finished with his big one-sided conversation about how bad the cartel is and that they're animals, then he said, "You done?" And then he proceeded to kind of threaten him or something. But saying "you done" to a shopkeeper who's just saying hey man, we have this bag policy, you can't be putting this raw cheese in your, canvas bag. And he says, "You done?" And then leaves. Because, yeah, she was done. But still, it really inspired me that there are many more ways to use "you done," especially if you want to be trolling. If you want to be trolling people. So it's kind of awesome. So like a week ago, this brings me to my next story. Like a week ago, no, 2 weeks ago, I was waiting for my wife outside on the street. And I live in the dead center, which has a lot of traffic. That actually has nothing to do with the story. But there was this crazy woman who was just saying words all the time. And I was like, let's say I was for 10 minutes. I was standing at my car for 10 minutes. I'm not kidding. It's a long time to be waiting. The wife was a little bit, she could have been faster, but it is what it is. This story is not about that. and this crazy woman was just saying, "Oh, you think you're better than me? Oh, you think you're better than me?" And she was addressing nobody in particular. And I thought to myself, man, I've been listening to this for like 10 minutes. And I said, "You done?" to her after 10 minutes. I thought it was kind of awesome. And she left. Whoops. Oh, man. Should have been faster here. Oh, Lord. This is a game-breaking moment. And I think saying "you done" there was appropriate because she was talking for like 10 minutes already. And she was done. She was done after that. Because sometimes crazy people, I don't advise you take chances with crazy people, but sometimes it's like when they meet any resistance, they stop, and she stopped and she went away. Okay, Kindred, turn that fight. Sorry, Shivana. Gotcha. You know what I like about this Yasuo is that he can't win. Even if he did, always build Iceborne first against Yasuo. He just counters him. Don't build Bramblevest. I think build Bramblevest only if he builds. I guess I don't even know. I think don't build Bramblevest at all, because now I can just get Bandle Pipes. What if she asked you, "You think building Epi is better than Lethality Yorick mid?" I would say, "You done?" And I would buy Landry's Torment. I wouldn't. Oh. He's outplaying me with these dashes, right? And she would say, "I'm done these nuts on your chin." And that would be a win. I gotta say, that would be a win. Again, doesn't make 100% sense. It makes only like 60% sense. But that's the thing with a good troll. It doesn't make 100% sense, right? I want to hear about the government. Many good stories there. Do you know about the story about the guy who was doing a little bit of that sniffing? I think that's what you mean, right? So I'm not going to tell it again, then. I'm not going to tell that story again. Yeah, so let me think. Maybe there's something else as well. What else is there that's funny? Nothing really comes to mind right now, but I will say, I will say when it does. What you doing, boy? Oh no, he can't do it. No dashes there. No dashes there, boy. Oh, wow, okay. I guess there are dashes. Oh my lord, Shimon. That ult is, oh, well, excuse me. I'm done. If we lose, remember this, okay? Remember this. Honestly, we just got outplayed. She was here. Her ult is really strong. Just did it. But that's it. Yeah. That's it. There's nothing much I can say about that. The only good thing is that she's the only she's the only AP is her, right? So it's at least, you know. Shyvana fun unbalanced. I wouldn't say she's unbalanced. Imagine Fiddlesticks doing that. Do you think it would have been less strong? I think it would be even stronger, Fiddlesticks. You know? Okay. Ba-dum-bum. Printing autos for Kraken Slayer. Okay, Yasuo is inting for some reason. You know what Riot silently did? No, don't do that. Oh, well, actually, no, it's fine. No. Sorry, Mordekaiser. Yeah, that's... If you're watching the stream, that was probably the right call. I'm just in mid. Just living my life. Just living my life and not taking names. Because Yorick doesn't care about names. He's not like, whoops. He's not like Mr. In-Between where he really cares about the names. Oh god, no, what? The guys be going in. I gotta stop inting. It's, I really gotta stop inting. These ults are too much. She catches you. This guy just spins and slows you. At least Fiddle channels ult. I guess he does, yeah. But he's way stronger. If you imagine him being here, okay, he challenges ult. He channels it, but imagine how strong he would be. He would just immediately just kill everybody there. If you pick Shyvana against Sylas, you're screwed. Yeah, I've seen that. It's like weird. Sylas gets these numbers, right? He gets AP numbers or something. I've seen him just be winning. For some reason, Yasuo is now fed in a weird sense. Gotta make sure he doesn't escape this. Yeah, he doesn't. Oh man, she's gonna die. Hey. Why is she helping him out? Okay. Yeah, that ult from that Soraka was something. Whoops. I keep getting smacked a bit here. I think they left, right? Wow, okay, they didn't leave. I could try to trick him because I'm gonna have the shield and a heal. Right? There we go. Exactly like that. Tricked him. Soraka just made him alive again. That's a champion. Soraka is a strong champion. You know, I don't like her particularly, but you know what? I'll excuse myself and just go top. Might die, but it is what it is. Trendemir's pretty mad. Gotta make sure to use that. Where is he though? Not there. Okay. Discovered you a month ago and you turned me into ghoul lover Yorick. Yeah, I hope you're playing AP or tank. Because that's the best one. You can sometimes play lethality if you want to live fast, but I think it's a little bit easier playing him like this. No, it's way easier playing him like this. And sometimes way funnier because he does funny things. Why do you always listen to elevator music? That's just my music, you know. I made it. I have 2 playlists, and I just, you know, use one of them. No, both of them are kind of in a loop. Oh, I don't see anybody on the map, so I might be trolling if I'm staying here. Okay. Now, Trendemir has a lot of crit. Unfortunately, we got a prob in the... We got many probs now. This guy's fed suddenly. Everybody's really fed, so, you know. What was your final win rate lethality? It wasn't 17-3. It was 14-6. It wasn't that good. It was exactly the same as for AP. Exactly. Down to the, you know, to the number. Okay. Eclipse 6% poke is not a bad idea. It's actually not a bad idea in this game. Because, yeah, it's really not a bad idea. But I do like armor and magic resist more, though. Bandle pipes. I'm living for that. Can I ignore this guy? I can't ignore him, actually. Oh, please. Please. Oh, no. Yeah. Had to just run away. I can't fight that guy without Maiden. There's no way. I think we gotta give it. I can't do anything. Sorry, guys. That Herald is just too much. Hopefully we don't lose the Drake and a lot of people. Because that's what you don't want to do. You want to give up the Drake and just, you know, calm down. You don't want to have this happen. Okay? You don't want to have that happen. Okay? Okay. Da 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 da. Lucian pretty mad. It's okay. You done, Lucian? Does Maiden get her own set of kids when she's released? Yes. Yes, she does. I didn't disable sounds. I made it so that you have to use Twitch points to use them, but I'm not sure how it works. You can try to use the Twitch points, maybe. You know, after Bandle Pipes, I might try Eclipse, as you suggest. Because the shield is an interesting concept, you know. The shield is an interesting concept. Yeah, it doesn't work, right? Sorry for you, you know. There's an option for Twitch point, at least I don't see it. There's no option. But why was your message highlighted just now? What happened there? Poor Mordekaiser. You gotta be a little bit more careful there, because they want it. You know, they want to do it. Ooh, interesting. No, please. Well. It's another option to just make your message bright. Oh, so you spend channel points to make it bright. Okay. So it has nothing to do with the actual sound effect. Correct? Gotta be careful of that Yasuo here. Cause he gonna be coming. Do I have enough for bento pipes? No. Lucian pretty mad. What videos does Poke Rico doing Farming Simulator? Hopefully. That's the goal usually. That's usually the goal, and you know, I would be... Oh god, okay, of course. I pressed R and he appeared on the map immediately. This game is littered with unluck. Okay, this guy has enough crit, I think, for days, doesn't he? Whoops. Yeah. You know, I think when we lost the game, metaphorically, is when we died here, because at that, before the Shyvana jumping over that wall, it, to my eye, it just looked like, oh, this is going to be an easy win, just no doubt about it. Just the easiest of all. Yeah, Yasuo ended up winning. You know, unlucky. Unlucky. I think that was the moment. That was really the moment when it happened. Because I was like thinking, oh, I'm swinging that shovel. Windman just running. And bam. The game turns around just on a dime. BBH Katarina send you. Do I open that box, or do you think it's gonna be a bad box to open? Let's see who that is. Oh, it's Lucian. You know what, guys? I'm gonna do something that I've thought about. I've thought about making a feature request for Riot, because I'm not gonna open the chat, and what they sometimes do is they will type and type and type and type and type. And then they will unfriend you because they think that you read the messages and didn't have time to respond to them. So he leaves. And I never opened them. I opened them only... So here's the deal. If after an hour those messages are still there, I'm going to read them. And I'm going to think, oh, maybe the guy wanted to, you know, exchange some strategy, okay? But if he has a message and he unfriends me, it means that it was just flame. It wasn't meant for me to actually read and respond. So what I would like Riot to do is add the scene mechanic, so that it's not an expensive mechanic to add, right? You just add the scene mechanic, and that's it. His flame is sort of he's gonna keep being mad in his own, like, you know, corner there. Do you usually Farming Simulator, or is it just happen? It's the goal. The goal is actually to apply pressure as Yorick, but sometimes it goes in the same, like, okay. They overlap, you know. The thing is, this Lucian was mad at me, and you know, I did win my lane, but I had some unlucky moments in the mid lane there when Shyvana came, and God knows who else came, right? So you can kind of pin it on me, but, you know, come on. Should I really pin it? Should we really pin it on me? I don't blame you for lose, but I'm asking you to cooperate with more with the team. Yeah, but I'm trying to cooperate. I almost never do anything that I don't think is gonna help my team. I always, you know, if we would go through the replay, I could explain everything I did because it's never like you know, it's not like I just want us to lose. You know, why would I why would I do that? It's just your gameplay. What happens is this: if they, there was this moment where I was fighting Yasuo alone, and I was really happy. I was winning. I thought, oh, okay, so we're setting up the objectives or whatever. Yasuo is gonna die, and Shyvana just kills us all. And what happens is there's a huge time between that moment and when I will be able to do anything else, because there's such a long cooldown for Maiden, and I'm useless then. So, you know, you can kind of pin it on... I guess you can pin it on me, but, you know... Oh, is this... Are you Delusion? Oh no, it wasn't Delusion or what? Man. I can't hit him with you, Dan. In a sense, if you have the scene mechanic, then that's like you done. That mechanic is like you done. I guess it's not 100% that, but it's similar. Man, for a moment I thought that the guy who was in the chat was Lucian. That's why I opened the chat and I thought maybe it's the same. But you know, itty what itty. Itty what itty. I think it was an okay game. It's just that, like, a couple of bad moments with the jungler coming in. Before I leave, if you create a ticket, he will get banned for the private messages. It's a new feature. Okay. Okay. So I should leave a ticket for the chat, or is it automatically? Oh no. Okay. I didn't even notice that this guy is here. Okay, Mr. Heimerdinger. Okay, Dinger. Getting Leandries against Heimerdinger is a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer. I even think you could get the Fated Ashes first. Heimerdinger's biggest strength is that he can unload a lot of numbers in a very short amount of time if you jump on him, if you try to kind of break his siege, I guess. That's what they call it. But it is called that. That's not what they call it. Okay. Okay. But if you can survive his poke, you as Yorick, as funny as that sounds, you have a longer range poke, so it's fine. You're gonna be fine. Just survive these first, moments that he does here. And don't go in if you're not 100% sure that he's just going to die and he's not going to stun you or whatever. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you gotta kind of wait. You gotta wait until you get mana flow banned, until the wife comes, and then we can start playing. By the way, the person who was in the chat, was that Kindred? Because honestly, yeah, you can, if you're still here, you can blame me for some of the stuff, but not all, because it's not like I don't want you to get objectives or something. I'm trying my best to kind of, get that Yasuo in order. Let's just say that. Put him in his place over there. And again, if people, sometimes people think that I don't care about anything. I do care. If you think that I did something bad, we can easily go over the replay and, look at it and think, okay, this was horrible. Because, who cares? Yes, you make horrible decisions. It's not that big of a deal. Now, granted, 100% of the time, it's my team's fault. 100%. Okay, maybe 110%. Okay. I'm joking, of course. Oh, that's that Heimerdinger main, isn't he? Team's fault every time. Yeah. There are two ways of looking at League of Legends. You can always see it as your team's fault, which is funny, but it's not, okay? But it doesn't help you improve. Oh, whoops. Okay. It's a little bit, a little bit. He's suppressing me a bit, but I'll get that level 6, and hopefully he doesn't roll his whole thing. Because sometimes what he does is he has these rockets, and he wants to fire all of them at the same time after he presses. Oops. Okay. After he presses his R button, He should actually do... Oh, what? He used it. Okay, Viego, now is the time to come because he pressed all the buttons. And this is the time where we turn the tide, right? Isn't it? I think it is. Mr. Viego, he's cooked. He's been prepared for a long time. The tides are not changing yet. They are not. I guess he has vision of jungle or something. Why is he why was he staying here so confidently? Yorick top bad. No, Yorick top is actually very good. Yorick top is very good. Is this the same Mordekaiser? Who knows? Pa-da-pa. Okay, Viego. Okay. Well, now is not a good time to gank because he has all the buttons again. I think. Zyra is here. Yeah, I can't do really much if there's a threat of Zyra all the time. Not all the time, but kind of semi-threat. But the tides are gonna turn, don't you worry. Don't you worry. There we go. That's number 1. That's tide turner number 1. If I hit that E, he dead. Now I have to wait again. Careful, careful, careful. He wants to use that. Ah, close. Close one. By the way, why didn't this Bluetooth connect? Because it was already swinging, right? People say that the Bluetooth connect happens if you start swinging, if he flashes. It doesn't matter. But it did matter. He flashed and he didn't die. So, what are we talking about here? Okay, Mr. Viego. Okay, Mr. Viego. It's actually not that easy breaking this. It's actually not that easy breaking this. He was really lucky that didn't connect. That Bluetooth over there. %20 of the attack animation needs to happen. But that was... Isn't it like 50%? Because it seems like it should be 50%. Man, it seems like this game... Not only Viego is ignoring mid, but there's like this silent pressure from the sides. From this guy and from Zyra. But if we can win these other lanes, I don't mind it. Okay. Man, this Heimerdinger. This Heimerdinger. Okay. Oh, Mr. Heimerdinger, the tides are gonna be turning. Okay. The tides are gonna be turning, mister. Hopefully Maiden doesn't die, though. Okay. Does he have... There he is. The tides are gonna be turning, mister. I gotta say, this is a good player. Did you see what he did? Okay. Oh no. League of Legends wiki says 20%. Okay, well, it's probably right. Okay. There's that Zyra again. They like it. They like it. They like to do this, a little bit of this pressure over here. There we go. Finally a little bit of payback for this guy. Just a little bit of payback for this guy. Okay. Yeah, he's pushing pretty strong. But, you know, the tides are gonna turn. I'm telling you guys, once I get Leandries, the tides are gonna turn. If I want to be precise. Oh, interesting. So if... Are you saying... Can you see that moment where he flashed away? Did it really not... because it seemed like the animation was pretty well on its way. No? Wasn't it? I was playing Aram, and I saw my Jace one here helping him when it took Zil bomb. I'm glad I didn't favor helping him out. I'm not sure I understood. So Jace died because of a bomb on a ghoul? Careful, Heimerdinger. The tides might have turned. The tides might have turned already. There's that... Man, he does have... Like, it's not really visible, but this game, every time I kind of feel like, oh, I could do something, just somebody appears in the map, just slightly appears in the map somewhere. But, you know, I gotta be careful not to int. Developed him a Zil bomb that was on me. Oh. Well, that's trolling, isn't it? I don't think it's bannable, but it's definitely a little bit trolling. I don't think we can get that, Viego. I'm sorry. Why was this guy still in the bushes? The F? Okay. Okay. There we go. Poor Heimerdinger. See, he did such a good push, didn't he? But in the end, he tried so hard, but it doesn't even matter. But what was the real reason why it didn't connect? I don't want to be saying, oh, you know, this and that. Riot Games, it's just that why? What is the how? Because the code doesn't lie. The code never lies, right? It's like Dwight. He never lies. Remember that episode? Hopefully he's not going to interrupt me. He could, though. Oh, God. Trolling. Trolling. Who's trolling? Barely. Just barely. Okay. That Dinger is smacking. Well, I was about to say he's smacking Ezreal, but you know how it is when you swing your hand very, very hard. You can just like kind of like from the inertia, you just kind of roll around and you smack yourself in the back of the head. Has that ever happened to you? Can that even happen in theory? I think it can. Okay. When's the last time you got a penta on Yorick? Oof. One time, I think, in my life. One time. I think there's a video about it. But yeah, not too many. Are you going Eclipse? Yes, I will get Eclipse after Monopolies. Yes. But this is a game where it's probably not necessary because... You know why? Because of the amount of... Okay. Amount of kills we have. It's like... you know, you can basically buy anything you want and you will probably win the game. So that's why it's kind of like, you know, not the best. Not the best thing to do. No, it's not like it's not the best thing to do. It's just like there's not going to be like a good... It's just not going to matter is what I mean. You know, I can still get it for fun. But it's just not going to matter, I feel like. Yes, I know that it can trigger the... Eclipse can be triggered, I know that. Okay. Don't do it, Heimer. Pff, getting smacked. Sorry, man, you tried so hard, but in the end, you know... Did it matter? I think it still did, so... I think if you're this Heimer, I'm very often in his situation where I push really good, and it just doesn't matter. So... And these artillery mages just going at it. Just going at it. Heimer dead. Heimerdinger. Oh no, 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 please. This is not a good time to die here. Ornn? Ornn to be alive? Trolling again? No. Okay, I'm getting Eclipse. Yeah, for Yorick it is hard to get a penta just because I think for me personally it's simply because I'm just not in team fights, that's it, you know. So when am I supposed to get that? Whoops, almost. When am I supposed to get? Whoops, there we go. I would go in there, but probably a better idea not to do it. Because the thing is, when you get these boots, almost any ADC or any mage or anybody, not Heimer, because you don't want to be jumping on him, because he's like a little fortress over there. Just a tiny little fortress over there. He does want to smack you in the head with a grenade if you attack his little fortress. What? Whoa, you don't even... okay. I sure hope we don't lose the dragon here. Maybe that eclipse is gonna come after all. Come in handy after all. What's interesting about eclipse is that it scales with enemies being ahead. You know what I mean? Bro, be camping that bush. Yeah. Well, game recognized game. It's a good camp. You should do that as Heimerdinger. I should have actually flashed or paid attention to the map. No, 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 don't do that, Viego. I guess he's 1v9. I guess Viego be 1v9. Oh, we could actually lose the game. Because they have a soul, don't they? Okay. Okay. This is close. Please, Orn. Oh my god, we're gonna have to fight this Orn on this. Yeah. I don't know what happened there. Orn just balled. Somehow I got an assist on that Heimerdinger there. Heimerdinger. Now, I'm not too happy that they have all the drakes. I don't know how that happened. I think we are officially behind in this game now. I just wasn't paying attention to the dragons. Has this area always been so, like, closed? Hopefully he doesn't have flash. Oh man, poor Orn. Well, you know, I appreciate you trying, but it's kind of funny. I think Heimerdinger's there, yes. He does have a very good dragon, though. My items are pretty good against Orn. If I had Eclipse, it could be very close. If I did have the Eclipse. What's going on there? What's going on there in the mid? I'm not liking it at all. I don't think they will... Well, they can't end, but there's definitely a prob. What does Bandlepipes do? It's mostly it's just funny, but it's a good item. No, it is a good item, really. Honestly, it is. I'm not trolling when I say that. That's funny. Really is. Man, how did this happen? How did he die there? Well, next 2 minutes are gonna be the most interesting ones in this video. The most interesting ones in this video. Just releasing Maiden, that's it. Classic. Classic Yorick. Okay. If Heimerdinger dies, it could be kind of big. I think that slow has killed us multiple times. Oh, that dragon slow. That's an insane slow from that dragon. Mordekaiser is fighting Zyra and Ornn, both at the same time, together with Maiden. I'm in a team fight. Don't you think I don't join team fights there? Okay. Gotta leave that immediately. Because believe me, I would have died if he hits anything. I would have immediately died. Okay. Whoops. Somehow Eclipse is working. It's doing numbers. Okay. It is kind of important that, you know, this Yarwan, it's really sad that we couldn't get him. They are probably going through the bushes. I think it's best for me to just stay here because Ornn really wants to use his ult on that team fight, and I can't allow him to do that. Man, I don't know if this is the right decision, but I'm still gonna do it. Oh, he TP'd, so yeah. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's 4v4, so it's okay. Well, but I don't think I... Whoops. Was close, though. Was close, though. Man, I was kind of surprised that Jhin... Well, I didn't have Maiden, I guess, you know. The thing is, at that moment... when you don't have Maiden, you're useless. And, you know, I was useless. Okay, one last stand for us. One last moment for us. I forget the character that dudes and trolls people that Poker talks about. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure what you mean. Man, that dragon is not fun to play against at all. What they have. It feels like I can't do anything this match, and it's the dragons. It's the dragons and the lack of money, I guess. Okay. Well, GG. I think one more game and then I end the stream. He's like a piper or something. Dude. You make the sound kind of often. Man, I can't tell what it is from the dude. I don't know what that is. Dude. The only thing that comes to mind is the ho when you're trying to, you know, dodge to the left and right. Oh, sweet. Sweet holy of everything. Mid top OTP. Can anybody swap? I can play support. I can play bottom, but it's just put the double LP in the bag, bro. By the way, I don't want to get your hopes up, but this might be a bug, but 100% what happened once was I swapped to mid. I did get the whatever, the B rank or A rank or whatever you need to get, and I got the double LP even though they gave me the swap. So just keep that in mind. Don't tell Riot about it too much. Just keep that in mind, that can happen. You make the sound kind of off, and I don't know, man. Sorry. In what situations do I do it? The person that trolls people. Do you mean that one? That's not the one. That's a whistling sound. I gotta see what's going on in YouTube chat because people there probably don't realize that I can't can't see the messages. Everyone here, I can't see the messages. Yeah, thank you, Jerry, for saying that. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the he's called Spridit, which is it's hard to. Yeah, that's the guy who trolls, and that's yeah, that's the pipes thing, 100%. Is Kale even melee? I don't think she is. I main Yorick, I smash, I poke. I smash, I poke, it's all good. I think I need this skin. Kale is melee. No, she's not. She has a speed and she has a slow, which means that if she's not a noob, you will not get a Q in. You will not. 100%. No doubt about it. You will not get a Q in there. Yeah, I like that idea. In my first game, you could see exactly what I was talking about. Man, this prestige money miser Mordekaiser. What is going on there? What is going on in that skin? Lost my train of thought even. What was I talking about? She's melee though. Well, but not really. Not really. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, the first game was very cool where won a game against you, you went in. Impossible. Never happens. That's, well, you know, it is what it is, Master E. How are the games going today? I like the games. Heimerdinger game was kind of hard because he kept pressuring it, and what is going on there? Okay. What are you doing, Mordekaiser? Just FF, he says. What are you doing, lady? Okay. Oh, she has that. I have died against Kale's 1v1 here in this scenario. I know what she does. I know what she wants to do. So you gotta be careful. You can't let her do that. She has that press the attack. Maybe she's gonna be a smart player. You know, who knows? Oh, getting nibbled. Okay. She doesn't use mana, by the way, somehow. Somebody said that that you shouldn't. The point was because so I was talking about Malphite using an insane amount of mana, level 1, and that not being worth. And the person said an interesting argument that I haven't thought about really, which was that losing mana doesn't put you at risk, but losing health does put you at risk. So it's always worth to trade mana for health. But I would say no, it's not always worth, because sometimes it can be so much mana you lose that it's just not worth, you know, because in that particular scenario, Malphite was using like 50% of mana to just reduce me to 97% of health. So what are we talking about here, right? What are we talking about here? Okay, I gotta make sure that she kind of thinks that she can win the trade or something. Yeah, there we go. Well, Master, thank you for this hover. Thank you for this hover. This is gonna be good for her to just lose a little bit of CS. If she, well, okay. But please do not spend too much time over here, because we don't want to be having like a situation where we start losing other lanes because Master be hovering, you know. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Man, I won't have the haunting guys, but it's okay. It's still okay. Ooh. Actually, well, this is horrific, honestly. This is absolutely horrific. This, yeah. Not absolutely horrific, of course, but yes, she did TP, yes. It's not absolutely horrific, but it's pretty, you know, it's as bad as it can get from that particular moment. It's so silly that you call him Master instead of Yi. Yeah, but people very often call him Master. Yi. Runstoppable, by the way, is his name. Now, he got a kill. Now, one thing I want to say about jungle that I haven't said, which I recently kind of learned, quote unquote. Not quote unquote, but something I noticed and I thought, hey, what if Riot has changed it and it wasn't that much true before and now it is? And it's the following thing. When jungler gets a kill very early on your lane, it's a big deal. Because right now, Master got his, serrated Dirk, and he smacked another, party over there. He just got a party started in the bot lane. So it is really worth being some kind of a Nasus player who just sets up a gank. In this case, a Yorick player who sets up a gank, right? Okie dokie. Need that level 6 to start poking. Need that level 6. So yeah, long story short, it seems like getting your jungler fed is a really snowbally thing these days. YouTube chatter wants to know your QW binds. I don't know what that is. It's the regular ones. I'm using QWER. Why does it say null? No idea. Interface, hotkeys. I don't know why it's like that. I'm literally using QWER. Okay, I think Rengar is close. Master Yi says Rengar top Scuttle Crab. Okay. Oh god. Well, I thought I'm safe. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, YouTube chatter, I don't know what to say. It's just that they are like that. They say null. And that's it. Fated Ashes diff. Did you see that? Got that last hit because of Fated Ashes. Because of them Fated Ashes. Feels like a callback to your earlier statement about being out of mana when it matters. Did I not have mana for W? I might have not had mana for W, yeah. It is what it is. It's, I should probably pay more attention, because if you don't have mana for your W, you are way, way, way less safe than you think. So I'm a Renekton OTP, but Yorick is my main. I think Renekton, apart from Irelia, he's one of the biggest counters to Yorick, because he kind of just ignores everybody and just, smack. He ignores everything that Yorick does and just attacks, and that's it. That's what he does. Can you tell me, as a Renekton main, does he get extra healing from ghouls or not? Okay. Because that's a big deal. That's a huge problem, actually. It's not a big deal, but it's a problem. Whoops. Yeah, she might flash. Okay. Okay. I gotta go back now. Don't I? Let's see if she gets baited by that maiden. I don't think so. He gets a huge heal from champions, I would notice. Yeah, you're probably right. Then it's not as bad. But Renektons sometimes take Ignite, and I don't even know who has a better all-in than he does with Ignite. I think he has the strongest all-in of all all-ins. One thing that's kind of good about playing AP Yorick into Kayle is that, I'm not kidding, I think he outscales her. If he can hold her down in a lane, instead of just fighting, you know, the 1v1 or whatever, or the team fight, in a lane, he can easily outscale her. I think E and Q and she dead. If she comes too close. No. Not really. There we go. A little bit of that poke again. What's interesting is that Kayle gets countered by slow almost as much as she gets countered by stun. So if you can get Riley's Scepter on her, you know, I'm going to try to do that. I'm not going to get Bandle Pipes now. I'm just going to get Riley's Scepter. Da-da-da. You treated wife as expendable? Yeah, I kind of did. I kind of did. Now, if I win this game, I think it's 100% win rate top. So far. If I win this game. We'll see. The only bad games I've had are the ones in mid. So Yorick might be going mid soon. Oh, she has ult. What am I doing? What am I doing, guys? Please. Yeah. Bum ba-dum ba-dum. I don't know. Which one do I get though? Maybe this one. We got that Master Yi with that those 7 kills, you know? No, I mean, Yorick might be going top, not mid. Mordekaiser is going, well, okay. I guess he forced me out of it. But I can't say anything because I lost the lane. Those are the rules of League of Legends. Those are the rules of League of Legends. But I'm gonna try to match her once I get the Rylai's, because I lost the early game. My bad. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So Kiana giving me a little bit of breathing room here. Thank you very much. AP Yorick less dependent on Maiden. That's 100% true. 100% true. Yeah, top G, just Mordekaiser just being that top G. Oh, what am I? Guys, how am I supposed to? They don't like that Landry's Torment, man. Classic. Dude, he's a turbo griefer. I'm not a turbo griefer, man. Check that win rate. Rank 1. Let me say rank 1. Because it's true. So, it is true. So don't be saying that. Don't be pressuring that rank 1. By the way, it's pretty funny that everything they can tell against you, you can just say rank 1. That's it. I think even the you done is not as strong as the rank 1 argument. Okay, 1Q. Okay. Gotta be a bit careful though here. Well, it is what it is. Just remember, everything you're seeing here, rank 1. Oh, Master Yi, please. How is that possible? Well, I might lose that 100% win rate. The worst thing about this is that Master Yi died solo against Rengar while he had 9-0. Now, no flame to Master Yi, it's just that that's a bad, you know, we gotta recognize it is what it is, don't we? Okay. Okay, let's see what we can achieve while the wife is home and the father go for milk. That's what I call when I release Maiden. Now, it would be cool if Master Yi visited the home while I'm out, but it doesn't look like he will. Yes, a bait. It's happening, guys. This is the moment we live for. It's interesting that Mordekaiser is the one collecting the kill. Or is he even doing that? Yes, he is. And in case he dies, Maiden is going to be there. Oops. There we go. Released Maiden. Wife was home. Father left. And the neighbor just came in. Now, no fathers really want the wife to be visited by the neighbor. In this case, Mordekaiser. But this time, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll do it again, actually. Got a tower for no reason also. Wife is really working good. Macrolicious, 100%. I gotta say, it's just going over the heads of Mordekaiser and Master Yi. They just can't follow the macro plays that I'm doing with this 0-4 over here. They just can't do it. They I'm sorry, you know, I don't mean this as a flame, I'm just saying. I'm not gonna take this real quick. What's going on here? What's going on here? Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't appreciate the tone that she's taking here. I don't think I can even win this. I can, though. Hey, I don't appreciate your tone, Caitlyn. Not enough. Not enough. Oh, I don't have flash. Yeah, two things I need to fix for my next stream. One is the sounds, and the other is our ADC is dying to AP Yorick. AP Yorick is ballin', okay? Why is does he not he not seen the memo? Rank 1 plus 70% win rate. Where's the argument? Where is the argument? Rank 1, 70% win rate. 90 actually. Now, if you're seriously reading what I'm saying, remember, there's a tiny grain of troll in there. Tiny grain. So don't be like triggered by it. It's meant as a psychological warfare, okay? Before you get mad. And it works, you know, it works. Because these guys are just reading into things. They're starting the chat, they're reading into things, and I'm just here farming. I'm just here poking. I can't fight that, you know, she's just, oh, pff. Rengar, I keep not knowing that he's on the map, even though, there he is. Well played, Mr. Pokrick. Instincts. Instincts over there. Is it a coincidence that instincts is so close to the word in sync? No, it's not a coincidence. It's just an actual reality. Now, I want to tell you something about Rylai's. When you get Rylai's, the wife, home, father, milk situation goes on steroids, because right now, see this? She's going to be slow. If she ends up fighting this, she's going to be slow. It means that there's a lot of time for Master Yi's, Mordekaisers, all kinds of guys to just reach her. Including me, I guess. Sometimes the wife calls from home and you just run. You just ball. There we go. Well, I might still die, so... well, too late. Okay, so since Master Yi died, we got a huge prob now. We got a huge prob here. Mordekaiser somehow is balling as well. That was not a macrolicious moment, just because... man, she has to use Ghost because of Rylai's. Now, Blitzcrank is pinging my Rylai's as a flame, but I will take this as... Karma was forced to use Ghost because of Rylai's. So the ping is actually good, you know? Oh, how did she end up there? Okay. Sometimes you can hit your E, you move forwards, then backwards a little bit, and then throw. That's one of the tricks, but, you know, doesn't work always. Careful now. Oh, the other thing I need to fix is obviously the fact that YouTube isn't showing, so, you know, that's just sad. That's just really sad. Jerry. Are you familiar with the Jerry from Parks and Rec? Please don't be anybody here. I could buy Serpent, actually. Yeah. Do we really need Serpent, though? Okay. Whoa. Well. Let's just join that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. This was 4v5, by the way. Whoops. I can see why people are traumatized by TPing. Ba-da-da-da. Unfortunately, I don't have Maiden now, and there's a Soul, and, well, I just have to go mid then, because otherwise we are gonna lose the Soul. Now, I don't think Kale has enough time to do any kind of, like, end game split pushing, so I'm gonna ignore the top. And hopefully we just luck out on that Master Yi 15-5. Soul is way more important than her getting fed, I feel like. Now I can leave, I think. I think my job here is done. Is it though? No, it's not yet. Oh, she recalled. I don't like that. Oops. I guess we push mid because Kale shouldn't win it, right? We do have an interesting soul, though. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-dum. Whoops. I had to go home. Blitzcrank is pinging my build, but it's an awesome build. He best clue himself in. Oh no, this is a bait. Blitzcrank is angry, yeah. Blitzcrank, please learn the ways of the AP. Top lane, macro Yorick. Macro genius Yorick. Please, Blitzcrank, stop it. Stop the non-belief, okay? Nothing's gonna happen for 2 minutes, so I might as well just, you know, tell you some stories about life in Latvia. Master is setting up a gank. Very nice, very nice. I like that. I don't think he can kill Rengar, though. Well, I was wrong. I might have to push mid now, since they die. Please, Sivir, push mid. Otherwise, we just lose the game, maybe. We'll just lose the game. It's possible. I think Blitzcrank dead. Who is alive on their team? And before you scream, I fully realize that I'm a little bit of a gap here in this game, in this match. I fully understand that. Just, you know, what am I supposed to do? Just FF? No. I'm gonna continue farming. And farming and farming and farming. What is the idea behind Bandle Pipe? It's just a good item, and there's no big idea for the Bandle Pipes itself. Oh no. For the Bandle Pipes themselves, but it's just a good overall item. For my next number, I'm gonna pull out Winged Moonplate. Question about Latvia. What's your guys' national dish, and is there any unique Latvian food that you would suggest to tourists? Yes. Careful, careful, careful. Now, I don't know what the national dish is, actually. But I can tell you that we like cottage cheese, potatoes, and schnitzel, which is the chicken version. Oh, Blitzcrank, please. Survive that. Oh, those Bandle Pipes. Those Bandle Pipes. I respect Bandle Pipes, but it's just, you know, it's not enough. Sometimes. If we get Kale, it's over. There we go. Then we get that Baron. She's gonna end up in prison, it looks like. Why did Sivir die? Did anyone explain? respect Schnitzel, says somebody. Hey, this is a team fight over here. Oh, Karma just blasted. Karma just got blasted. Did you see how much power there was in that comet smack there? Master is a bit trolling, isn't he? No offense, it's just that... Is there a Baron here or what? Well... You know what? I was trolling this one. He's gonna wait in the bushes for Rengar, which is a good idea. But I don't think Rengar is simple enough to get baited like that. Oh, how did she misplace her R? Did you see that? I like this. My teammates are just... they are flaming me. They don't... the feeling doesn't go both ways, but I feel like they're playing it well. And I need this 100% win rate for my top climb, okay? I need it. I can't be without it. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I have to do this. Even if we lose this, I think I have to do this. No. It is what it is. It's an important objective, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, thanks for the subscription, my friend. Did you all see the ghoul that jumped over the screen? Or does it not work? Because I made a lot of changes that, you know, were supposed to kind of go live. Wrong word to TP though. Yeah, I probably should have word TP to here. It's like second time in this match where I just feel like, hey, just, you know, the fight is going on. I'll just TP, right? And I just die immediately. The real thing about games like this, when you are 1-9, 2-8, you know, these scores, you are not a factor in a game. And sometimes people, they keep just focusing on, oh, the score is so bad, oh, this is so bad, this guy's useless. But it's true. You are useless. That's what it is. You can just move on from it and try to affect the map as much as you can. And that's it. And then you're going to be kind of okay, at least. Kind of okay. Oh, God. Do I even survive this? Wow. No, I do not. Oh, Master. Oh, Master. Could have done it. Yeah, my bad, GG. Thanks for watching the stream, my friends. Not 100% win rate top line anymore. It is what it is. Well played, GG. Okay, thanks for watching this, and I'll see you next time, my friends. I'll see you next time. And thanks for becoming subscribers, my friends, on the Twitch and YouTube. Goodbye, Jerry. And goodbye, XIX, Leroy Vert, Mangarium. Yeah. Who else was here? Brax. Thanks for being here, guys. Later. Later, skaters. You can just say 6. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. How did that go over my head?